Inventory management is a very important part of running your company. In the first round, and every time you enter a new market, you have to make an estimated forecast for your future sales. To do this, go to Analysis and make an estimation for the potential sales on the market you wish to enter. In this video, we can see that the current team decides to enter the French market. When entering a new market, you have to make some decisions. One of the most important is the decision about setting automatic order limits. Based on your sales estimation, set an automatic order limit. Take into account that at the beginning of the simulation, you've already chosen a logistics service provider. Pay close attention to the delivery time of the logistics service provider you chose and the automatic order limit you're about to set. The order limits can be different in each country. This team is also active on the Dutch market. Here becomes clear that they set the order limits for the Dutch market to automatically restock when they have less than 1,500 phones, and the system will automatically fill it up to 3,500 phones. This could take several weeks, based on your chosen logistics service provider. At Decisions, we see that this team chose International Trade Company with a delivery time of 3 weeks. After each round's calculation, it is important to analyze your inventory management. Since this company is already active on the Dutch market for a while, we're going to analyze how the company is doing. To do this, select Results and then Inventory. We're going to analyze the performances on the Dutch market in 2024. Immediately, it's clear that this company did not live up to its potential. When we only select results for the demand and amount sold in the graph, we can see that during that year, even though demands were high, the sales were sometimes zero or close to zero. This becomes even more apparent when we select Table Modus. We can see that during many weeks, although the demand was high, there were hardly any sales. In the 12th week, we can see that this team could have sold 3,590 smartphones. Instead, it sold none. The red line indicates two potential causes. The first problem is due to distribution. As we can see in week 11, demand was 3,218, but the team only had 1,561 smartphones in stock. During week 12, there were no smartphones left, since the team had to wait for the supplier to restock. Remember that this team chose a supplier that can only supply once every 3 weeks. The second problem has to do with inventory management. When we go to the slide bar of the automatic order limits at the Decisions page, we see that the warehouse is set to a maximum capacity of only 3,500 smartphones. This seems rather odd if we take into account that the weekly demand on the Dutch market is almost always higher than 3,500, and that they choose a logistics service provider that cannot deliver often enough. To conclude, it's up to your team to think about the right strategy. Combine the information on the different pages. Analyze the inventory data you'll find at the Results page. Then think about the automatic order limits you set and choose the right logistics service provider. Good luck!